So, you're thinking about moving to Palm Coast, Florida, but you're not sure if it's the right area to retire to? That's exactly what we're going to cover in today's video. We're going to take a look at 15 reasons why I think retiring to Palm Coast, Florida is a smart move. If that sounds like something you're interested in, then stick around because we're going to get after it right now. Hi, my name is Stephanie Schulis with Keller Williams. Thanks so much for joining us today. If this is your first time to the channel, please make sure to tap that button below to subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications so you can be the first to be notified every time we put out brand new content all about Palm Coast, Florida living and moving to Palm Coast, Florida and the surrounding areas. We get calls, texts, and emails from people just like you looking to make the move to Palm Coast every single day. We absolutely love it. So whether you're thinking about making the move in the next 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, and we'll do everything we can to help you make a smooth move to Palm Coast, Florida. Palm Coast, Florida is a popular destination to retire to. And right now we're going to take a look at 15 reasons why I think you should follow suit. The first reason is our spectacular beaches. Palm Coast, Florida is abundant with pristine beaches. A lot of them have oceanside dining with incredible views, unique gift shops, there's wildlife galore, and there's a ton of aquatic recreation. Flagler Beach is less than 20 minutes from anywhere in Palm Coast and is home to some great fishing, beachside eateries, what will be an amazing pier once they finish rebuilding it, and it's accessible and equipped with beach wheelchairs. Gamble Rogers Memorial State Recreation Area is also nearby, and there are 144 acres of land to explore there with fishing, picnicking, canoeing, wildlife, and so much more. There's Old Salt Park, there's Farn Beach, and then of course there's all of the amazing beaches on the Hammock in Palm Coast. Our beaches absolutely have to be the number one reason to retire here, in my opinion. The second reason you should consider retiring to Palm Coast, Florida is our cost of living. Palm Coast, Florida has a significantly lower cost of living than the rest of the country. Housing, groceries, transportation costs, they're all lower than the national average, making it a great place to retire. The lower cost of living can dramatically improve your retirement plans. When you're spending less on things you need, like housing and food, it means you get to spend more on things like leisure and travel so that you can really enjoy that retired life. The third reason you should consider retiring to Palm Coast, Florida is the weather. Palm Coast is just a sunny, happy place to live. The temperatures don't fall very far from 65 in January and don't go much higher than 89 in the summer. You can expect a bit of precipitation year-round, but you can also expect quite a bit of sunshine, which means more time to enjoy the beaches, and our fourth reason to stay here, golfing. There are a lot of golfing opportunities in Palm Coast, Florida. Whether you're an avid golfer already or looking to pick up that hobby in your retirement, Palm Coast is going to have a lot of options for you. Everything from the Pine Lakes Golf Course, the Palm Harbor, Grand Haven, all the ones on Hammock Dunes, Hammock Beach, etc. There's a lot to offer just here in Palm Coast. Then we've also got some down in Flagler Beach, up in St. Augustine, and there's just plenty of options for golf. The fifth reason you should consider retiring to Palm Coast is our parks. I have done entire videos about our parks here. Palm Coast, Florida is abundant with beautiful, well-maintained public parks. Some of them have awesome wildlife opportunities, lots of trails to explore, some playgrounds if you want to take the grandkids to. The parks here are just a really beautiful, wonderful option for whatever you have in mind of enjoying in your retirement life. The other thing that Palm Coast has to offer that is fantastic for retirees is affordable homes. Whether you're looking to be in a 55 plus community, a gated HOA community, a non gated HOA community, uh, beachside, canals, or just in one of the infill lots in Palm Coast, there are a ton of options, and they're all going to be comparatively affordable when you're looking at other places. Another reason to move to Palm Coast is the proximity to airports. We're not very far from Daytona Beach International Airport. We're a little less than 90 minutes from Orlando, a little less than an hour from Jacksonville Airport. There's a lot of options, a lot of opportunities to then be flexible with the flights that you choose, etc. Another reason to retire to Palm Coast is the tax breaks. Florida offers a lot of tax breaks and exemptions for seniors. Those are, of course, dependent on income, how long you've lived in the state, and some other factors. So it's definitely worth speaking to your accountant tax attorney to make sure that you're taking full advantage. And if you don't have one of those, just picking up the phone and calling the Flagler County tax office and having that conversation with them to see what exemptions you may qualify for would also be a good option. But there's more than one, and probably qualify them, and it's definitely worth putting in that little bit of effort to see what tax breaks you can get here in Palm Coast. Another great reason to retire to Palm Coast is the social life. Whether you're looking to join in those 55 plus community organizations, your HOA kind of scheduled activities, the community center has scheduled activities. I have an entire video on that. There's all kinds of different social groups within the community that you're welcome to join. It is incredibly simple to form your own, to gather your own group of friends and go do something incredible and reserve different parks and venues. And then the people here are just really friendly, and it's super easy to build your own social sphere and have a really active social life here in Palm Coast. Another great thing about Palm Coast is it allows you to really embrace that active living. There are so many leisure activities you can do here, in part because of the weather that we've already covered. There's the beaches, the golf courses, the parks, so much more. So you have a really good shot at getting out, being active, either with your new friends or by yourself, and really getting that benefit to your mental and physical health, and prolonging your retired life. Another great reason to move to Palm Coast is that there are a ton of art and culture opportunities. There are shows that you can see at the Flagler Auditorium. There's outdoor concerts with artists, songwriting festivals, art galleries, workshops, and classes. There's several different art studios around town. And then our neighboring cities as well also offer a lot of really great opportunities to get involved in the arts here. Another reason to consider retiring to Palm Coast is the accessible healthcare. We now have 2 hospitals in Palm Coast. There's a lot of doctors' offices, dentists, everything's right here within the city. And then if you do find that you want a specialist that isn't here in Palm Coast, chances are there's some in St. John's, or if not, again, Jacksonville and Orlando are both close enough that if you really needed to go to that, once a year checkup with a specialist, it's fully reasonable to kind of expect that here in Palm Coast, Florida. Another reason to consider retiring to Palm Coast, Florida is there really are a lot of senior living communities. These communities can help seniors live their best life as possible. There are over a dozen senior living communities. Each has its own features, and you're really able to have that sense of safety, that support, along with different activities and things that really just help to lead that active lifestyle while still having the support that you may need. Another reason to consider retiring to Palm Coast, Florida is that everyone's going to want to come visit you. Palm Coast is absolutely a tourist destination. We get people from all over who come all the time. Everyone's going to want to come visit and spend time with you and help you enjoy that senior life. And the last reason you should consider moving to Palm Coast is you can be my neighbor. I'd love to have you join me here in Palm Coast. If you have any questions about why Palm Coast might be a good fit for you in your retirement, feel free to leave a comment below, give us a call, send us a text, send us an email. We always love hearing from you guys. That's it for today's video. We'll see you on the next one.